Wir sind auch schon fast am Ende unserer heutigen Sendung angekommen und ich fasse sehr gern nochmal für euch zusammen. Wir haben heute gelernt, was Shavuot ist und Menschen kennengelernt, die richtige Aufsteiger sind. Außerdem haben wir gelernt, inwiefern Shavuot und Mitzvot miteinander zusammenhängen und Projekte, Menschen und Organisationen kennengelernt, die auf so viele unterschiedliche Art und Weisen Gutes tun. Ja, Aufsteigen ist eben ein sehr symbolischer und sehr vielfältiger Begriff. Ein gutes Motto haben wir uns da überlegt. Aber was kann Aufsteigen eigentlich noch alles bedeuten? Denkt mal ganz unkompliziert. Okay, ich gebe euch einen Tipp. Es geht ums Backen. Denn beim Backen muss der Teig auch erstmal aufsteigen. So zum Beispiel beim Backen einer Challah.
Shalom!
Shalom. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good to see
I'm
you.
from the Insta Juice channel.
I'm as well.
You too?
I'm as well from the channel.
But I thought you are Challah Prince.
Also the Challah Prince.
You also the Challah Prince?
Yes, welcome to my Challah class.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Good to see you.
Okay, I'm very glad to be here. It's a famous place now.
Yes,
Yeah?
but before we start to do the challah and to bake, we need to make the dough, so we're going
yes?
to be here.
I thought the dough comes from itself. no?
Never.
Okay, let's
You need
see.
to work hard for the dough.
Let's see.
Okay. So all you need is just flour, sugar, salt, and yeast.
Oh, you use this, the dry yeast?
The dry
You
yeast.
never use the fresh?
Sometimes fresh yeast, but the dry yeast is more convenient to work with, and you can
It's
put it.
easy, yeah.
You can put it directly into the dry
You don't
ingredients.
need to wait.
Exactly, you don't need to activate. I mix all the dry ingredients together,
Yeah. Whoa.
and then we can start to mix the dough. You add the oil.
It's a lot of oil.
It's 100-gram oil, and then you just have half of the water. You just add it and start to mix. Then you can just do this to make sure all the ingredients incorporate together. Now we need to knead the dough for 10 minutes. Scrub it that way.
Yeah, this is very important.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
will add this water just to make sure.
Now you do the slow, yeah.
Exactly, now I put it on a slow program. We need to develop gluten in the dough. And gluten in the dough you can't develop in 5 minutes. You need to knead it for 10 minutes, sometimes even 15 minutes.
Yeah?
Yes. And this is why we actually needed a lot of time, because we need the dough will be flexible. We need flexible. Now you see, now if you will see, the
It's
dough
getting
it's getting smoother, but if you will stretch it, it's going to break. You see this breaks?
Yeah, this
It's
is
not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
This
It's
is
very
not good.
it's very weak. We want it to be strong.
It should be.
It should be strong like the earth, like the sun. This is
like
also
the Israeli.
the same process you can do as well with your hands. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if I do it with the machine. I can do it also with my hand. I can take the dough out.
Like to do with the hands would be.
You can mix
Yeah.
everything. You can mix everything in the bowl, and then just like start to knead it with your two hands like this. So you can knead the dough that way. You can knead the dough that way. You would like to try?
I can try.
Perfect. And
You need to
stretch
do it
again.
with love. Yeah.
Always with love. Always with love. Challah, we baking only with love. If you are in a hurry, if you don't have time, if you want to finish with it very quick, this is not the moment
This is
to
not-
make challah. Challah we do only when we are when the heart is open. Otherwise, the food, the challah can feel it, and it
And
comes
it
not
won't
good.
be good.
Yes.
So what do you think now?
Now it looks very good. You can see the dough. The dough is already very smooth, and you can take the piece,
Yes.
and if you will stretch it that way, this is called the window test.
Window test.
The window test, exactly.
It looks already much better.
Yes.
It's not.
It's very stretchy. It's not broken.
Looks nice.
Yeah, it looks nice. So the way I like to make a nice ball, just to put it inside, you make this.
Yes,
this.
you do it inside. So
Exactly, exactly. You want to fold it. You want to fold it because we want this part will be smooth.
Yes.
So we do this and fold, and
Yeah. This you do very nicely.
yes, we just do this, and you need to put some oil.
This was my mistake always. I haven't done this.
It's very important.
Yeah.
A lot of people also get the dough very dry on the top, and they don't understand why. So first of all, it's because they don't cover it. You need to cover the dough. And we have still oil.
The
This
oil is very important, not
very-
the flour.
The flour is also very important. Not to get stick. The flour, if
Yeah.
it's too sticky,
Stick
we
it
use it
then.
on the surface,
Yes.
but not inside the ball.
Ah,
Look,
okay. It's perfect.
it's like a crystal ball. And then you just put it here.
It's beautiful.
You cover it with oil. You want to make sure it's not getting dry. And you can cover it or with plastic bag or with towel. I like to cover it with my lid. I have
This is
special
professional.
bowl. This
yeah.
is perfect. If you want to check what's going on inside, you can always open it.
Beautiful.
We put the towel just to make it warm.
Yes.
Just to make
yes.
it warm and nice.
It's
because
very important.
It's very important, especially in Germany when it's very cold here, you know. And then we just can leave it on side. And we can have a coffee. L'chaim.
L'chaim. Can you tell us about how you came to this nice doing? What are you now? You're professional and your love, and how it is for you to be on Instagram, and if this really gives you something special.
So I started Instagram a year ago, just a little bit before COVID start. And I bake challah for 5 years. It started because I really miss the taste of the challah. I really miss the challah on the table.
In Deutschland.
Here in Deutschland. It was, you know, to do Shabbat dinner without challah, it's not Shabbat, let's be honest. And I started to bake challah and I really like it. So for 5 years, my challah was very simple, very boring, only 3 strands, not something special, not something beautiful. And a year ago I started to share it on Instagram, and I just realized that people really like it. More than the taste, people like the shape, how the challah look like, and how beautiful is the challah. And this is why I start to share all the different techniques, all the different braiding. More than that, I start to develop braiding on my own, shapes of my own. So in my Instagram, in my challah classes, you can learn things that you can't find, no on YouTube, no in other Instagrams.
Super special.
It's
I
something
really like
unique.
this when you put 5 or 6 halot together like a
Yes,
star.
exactly.
This is amazing.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, it's amazing, and it's very, very simple to make as well. And yes, and I feel I have a mission. I feel I have a role in this life, just to share this bread and make people happy.
Another question is, what do you think about, like, as I understand, you're going back to Israel.
Yeah, that's right.
So, and you said that you missed the challah taste here in Deutschland, and you wanted to make it. So actually, the situation of you being in Galut, outside of Israel, brought you to this to this creative process, to this finding yourself also in this, yeah, in finding your mission.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do you think this is? Are you sad that you live in Germany, and are you grateful for the Germany, maybe for the situation that brought you to this?
First of all, I'm grateful to anything what happens in life, because I really believe that anything it's happened for the best, happening for the best, and of course Germany has a big role for Challah Prince. Challah Prince was born here in this kitchen, and was born here in this kitchen, and he's really comes from the journey, from my journey here outside of Israel, outside of my comfort zone. I never baked in Israel, I never cooked in Israel. I was super spoiled boy, don't like to cook, don't like the kitchen, and you know, Jewish mother always prepare for you food, always. So I was happy. I mean, I don't need to cook. And here in Germany, suddenly I needed to prepare my food on my own, and to bake and go through this process. And this process was part of searching myself, discover myself, who am I, what I really like. And I'm really happy I came across with the Challah. I feel super lucky about that.
So the last question is, again, you are not sad living in Germany, because I think also you take this German tradition of challah baking. This is Ashkenazic tradition, yeah.
Yes.
So you take it to Israel.
Yes.
Actually, where the majority of the Jews are not Ashkenazi. So you will, but now, so in the year 2021, and not in the year 795. So what do you think? How this is? It's so interesting that it happened to you.
Yes, first of all, Israel, it's the challah land. Challah in Israel you can find anywhere, and I'm very happy I bring this method, this bread, this activity, you know, this kind of art in Israel, because in Israel you can find a lot of challah from 6 strands, from 4 strands. Now everybody in Israel like to do challah, filled challah, stuffed challah with the food inside. I want to keep it very simple, very beautiful, very classic, and
Orthodox challah.
something like that. And just challenge people with the shape of the challah, because in the end of the day, challah, it's a braided bread. It's not stuffed bread. It's not a cake. It's braided bread. Softbrot, exactly. In Germany, they even call it that way, Softbrot. And this is the respect that I want to give to this bread. And I'm very happy to be back to Israel. I think Germany, I think Berlin, the journey ends here, and it's about the time after 7 years to go back to the Holy Land, to the Challah land, and just continue from there.
It's also so special that it's 7 years, you know, it's like a Shemitah.
Exactly.
So like but it's now after the 7th year. Yeah? Or it's the 7th year?
It's a little bit after the 7 years, but the decision I make was exactly on the 7 years, which was last January.
So we are very happy for you too.
Thank you very much. So we was waiting around 1 hour and a half, and look what we have here. Are you ready for that?
I don't know. Maybe I need some vodka.
Look. Smell good, huh?
It even smells sweet. Like
amazing.
This.
Yes.
Look at this. Oh. This is the best.
And the best part, it's to do this. Are you ready?
I'm afraid.
Be my guest.
Really?
Yes? 1, 2, 3. Stronger. Smash that. Yes,
Like this.
like this, look.
Oh.
And then you fold it, you put it outside and cover it with a plastic bag because we don't want the dough will get dry. Okay, always remember we work always with plastic bag. So before you came, you told me, Dan, I want to make round, big challah for Shavuot, sweet challah.
Yes.
So sweet challah we actually can make with, as we already did, with extra sugar in the dough. And after it's come out from the oven, we can wash it with honey, which is a little bit sticky and very sweet. I love it. So we're going to do a round 8 strands challah, and we need to scale each piece of bread. We need to scale with a food scale because we want to have an even look, like professional, like in the bakery, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to scale 150.
So it's fine just with taking this.
Yes, it's absolutely fine. We want to do 150, and each piece I'm going to put under, because again we don't want to let it dry. So with these pieces of bread we need to make round balls. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. Take a piece. No, don't do anything. Smash it that way and fold it to the middle. All the corners fold to the middle, exactly. Now put it to the other side like this and start to do this. Don't smash it, you do this. Put your hand on this and
Just not smash, just
from
move.
the, exactly, just from the sides, like this. Exactly. Show me. Yeah, it looks good. Leave your cup please on side. We're going to start to roll the dough. Are you ready? It's very easy. Don't worry. It's very easy.
Excited.
You just need to be very sensitive with your hands. Very sensitive, very gentle, and then everything going to be fine. I'm going to make sure that the table is clean. I'm going to give you one piece. I will take one piece. And as you see, we have the beautiful side and we have the ugly side.
Yes.
We want to put the ugly side to the top, exactly, and we start to fold the dough that way to release the air. Very easy, very gentle to release the air from the dough. Yes, and then after you get this shape, you can start to roll it. You roll it all over, like this. You always move your hand like this. You never stop in one point. You want to stretch it out like this. Exactly. We want it that long, that's it. We don't want it longer, and we put it on side like this, and we continue. So we put it next to each other, that way. That way. And then we're going to make waving that way.
Yes.
This.
One side and this.
One side and the other.
Goes down.
Yes. After we got this, we start with the one under. With the two under, and we're going over. Over, and over. And back
again,
to the other side.
Also
this.
the one who is what is down.
Exactly. Do you want to do that?
It goes to here.
Exactly.
This is important.
Yes. Perfect.
I already made one.
Very good. Wow, very good. You catch it very fast, you know. Perfect. Now if we can go more, we can do
again.
this. Exactly, so we can do this.
But this is more complicated for me because then you need like to
We
hold
don't-
it. You see, this
we-
is very important.
Yes, you
That-
need to
so
hold it.
You hold it so it won't go away.
Exactly, exactly. And then this going here.
Yes,
And
then,
all the corners, we just start to do
yeah.
this. We kind of tuck it.
Yeah. So this is important that your dough is so flexible. So
That's right, this
yeah.
is why it's so. We don't want to stretch it very
Too
much, but just, you know, just to let it,
With love.
Exactly.
And then,
and then you just, exactly. You
so it won't look ugly. This you do so nice. Look how he does it. No? Oh.
This is the challah that we get. And then we just need to put it on the tray.
So we just do a festive challah, but a simple one.
Exactly, festive and very simple. And we have some leftovers from the dough. We have another four strands, 4 pieces. So let's make a traditional Jewish challah from 4
Traditional,
strands.
like a
Yes,
German.
like very traditional, yes, very classic one. This one is for holidays, it's very festive, but this one is very classic. It's not going to be very big, but you will see how you do that. This time we want to roll it in the way that it's more skinny on the side, you see?
Ah, yeah. That it's inside it's a little bit thick, and then it goes like
Exactly, I roll it
This.
a little
Beautiful.
bit. I roll it a little bit different this time.
This makes them look like your nice design, yeah, where it goes like this.
Exactly, yes.
So check this one.
This chalot you can find
Oh, so amazing.
also on all the bakeries in Israel. It's very easy. You take the second up and then the first
The
you bring
second.
to the middle.
Of course, the second from the left, the
From-
Jewish second.
This is my right side, and then you go
Yes.
back to the left, and then you go to the left, the second up, the first to the middle, second up,
Second up,
First.
first the middle, and this.
second up, first to the middle, second up, first to the middle, second up.
Oi. But somehow this is more complicated for me personally than another one.
This
You
one
know?
is more complicated.
For my mind.
Can be, yes, can be.
Maybe I'm more Sephardic.
Who knows? Nobody. Look,
Oh, it's beautiful. And also this is important, yeah?
this is very important.
Yeah?
You can, to give it
Yes.
even look, you can roll it that way. Then you get.
But it's also so important how he does it. He doesn't squeeze it.
Exactly. I'm not smashing it. I'm
Smashing?
just look. I'm doing it
Yeah.
like very,
Yeah.
very gentle. I'm barely touching it. I'm just like that way. Put it here.
Can I do it?
Yes, definitely.
It's also so nice together. It's
They are very beautiful, huh?
a nice pair. We have another one
yes,
too.
Yes. So we cover it with a towel and we're going to let it rest for around 30 minutes because it needs to rise in the second time. Okay? So,
Hello.
are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. This is our eggs. I like to brush the challah only with the egg yolk, without the egg white. Just dip your brush and very gentle. You want to feel all the areas. You just want to
Just
make
really, it should be a lot.
sure. It should be, yeah. You should.
Not too much, but
All the challah is supposed to be covered in the end. One going to be with honey on the top, sweet for the holiday. This one we want to make a classic challah, so we want to put sesame. And then it's going to go into the oven for around 25 minutes,
so-
30 minutes. Yes, until it's getting brown all over. You're gonna see that later. So now this one we want to have sweet, so we just like put honey, a little bit water.
Oh, you can hear how the challah takes this. Like she's saying, yes, give me more, give me more. Like she's on the beach, you know, in Tel Aviv. How much the simple bread makes the people so happy and can make the people so happy. But even not just from eating, but even just from seeing.
From seeing that, yes.
And receiving this. So how you started to do this at the COVID time came. So was it nice that the people came to you? You told me that some people came to you and
yes.
You gave to them some
yes.
bread. How was it?
So that because I baked a lot for Instagram to make some photos, so I had a lot of bread at home. So I just post on Facebook that people can come and take. But because it was a COVID time, so they couldn't come here inside. So I used to give them that through the window. And that was so amazing, yes, exactly, to see them catch the challah and just like give me their hands and just ask the bread and smiling. That was really a beautiful picture to see, like the challah is given from the sky. Like
the Torah.
Like the Torah, exactly, like they receive it from sky. That was a beautiful picture and a beautiful moment. To share it with the people here in Berlin.
What is your vision from now? You have now almost over 31,000 followers on the Instagram. Are you want to go like became like a biggest influencer also in Israel, because you moved to Israel? What is your plan?
So yes, my plans is definitely that Challah Prince will be number one in creating authentic Challah content, and I want to take the sentence, the slogan, Challah it not just a bread, and make more activities behind of baking just Challah. I want to do maybe fashion collection. And I wanted
You already have some.
Yes, I have some t-shirts. I have some more prints that I'm working with a designer here in Berlin. We're working on a line of t-shirts. I have these wonderful magnets on the fridge.
This is amazing.
That you can see. So this is really part of the activities and the creation that I want to do with Challah.
So you really someone who is bringing the very, very old tradition to the new level, you know? And this is what so important for our viewers also from JCTV, the Jewish challenge. It's something that we bring our traditions to the new age.
To the new age, something modern, something contemporary. Yeah, because I believe that things need to change all the time, you know, like the language. I mean, it's still Hebrew, but it's became more slang, it became different, also the German language. So the same with Challah, make it traditional and just add a little twist to that.
Yeah, but you actually very traditional also. So you're keeping a lot of things traditionally, and this is what I think so cool about your vision. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And hope we can meet later in Israel.
Yes,
yeah?
Definitely come to visit me in Israel, in Tel Aviv. We can sit on the beach.
I will taste your food.
And just enjoy Challah. And I really encourage you and I encourage everybody, just bake Challah, bake bread at home. There is nothing the best than fresh bread from the oven.
Danke, dass ihr dabei wart und schaltet im Juni wieder ein. Das Motto der nächsten Sendung kann ich euch sogar jetzt schon verraten. Mit Davidstern und Lederhose. Und ich glaube, ich gehe jetzt meine Challah aufessen und bin super inspiriert und motiviert, auch selbst aufzusteigen. Ich hoffe, das seid ihr auch. Bis zum nächsten Mal.